Welcome to today's Explainer. So, we're diving into something really exciting today: how to take a tiny, simple idea and turn it into a highly polished video. And get this, with absolutely zero prior technical experience. We're going to see how artificial intelligence is basically acting like a giant wrecking ball to those massive technical barriers that usually stop people in their tracks. Things like writing, directing, acting, or complex editing. By the end of this, you'll see how a single person sitting at a keyboard can literally become an entire production studio. Okay, let's map out our game plan. Here is the 5-step creator's journey we're exploring today: idea and scripting, voiceover, video generation, editing and automation, and finally, all-in-one solutions. As you'll see, this production pipeline is just remarkably linear. It's a straight shot. It perfectly illustrates how AI just seamlessly replaces traditional, clunky technical hurdles at every single stage. You honestly don't need a massive camera crew, a lighting department, or some fancy sound booth anymore. You just follow these steps one by one to bring your vision to life. All right, let's dive right in with step 1, idea and script writing. Listen, you don't need to be some master copywriter or a seasoned Hollywood screenwriter to pull this off. Writer's block is officially a thing of the past. If you take your messy, raw ideas and feed them into tools like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or Claude, they'll instantly spin up a beautifully structured script for you. You just give the AI the general gist of your video, and it completely handles the heavy lifting, structuring the dialogue, pacing out the information, the whole 9 yards. Got your script? Awesome. Let's move to step 2, human-like voiceover. Now, I want you to completely forget those old, jarring, robotic computer voices that sounded like a 1990s GPS device. Those are gone. Today, we can generate completely natural, human-sounding audio. And what's really incredible, especially for local creators, is that this includes fluent regional languages, like Bengali. It's absolutely crucial for reaching specific local audiences natively, without dropping a fortune on a professional voice actor. To actually pull off this level of realism, you're going to want to look at the industry heavy hitters: ElevenLabs, Murph.ai, and Lovo.ai. Transforming that script into high-quality audio is literally as simple as copying the text we just made in step 1 and pasting it into one of these platforms. You just pick a digital voice profile that matches your brand's vibe, and boom, you've got a professional-grade voiceover ready to go. All right, audio's locked in. Let's make it look amazing with step 3, video or animation generation. So you kind of have a fork in the road here with 2 very distinct visual methods. On one side, you've got text-to-video, which is where you generate cinematic B-roll or animations entirely from text prompts. And on the other side, you've got avatar-based video. This uses a virtual AI human presenter to speak your script directly to the camera. Basically, it means you never have to actually step foot in front of a lens, mess with lighting, or memorize a single line. If you decide to go that first route, here are the absolute powerhouses you need to know: OpenAI's Sora, Runway Gen 2, Pika Labs, and Google Veo. It's wild, guys. You can literally just type a description of the scene you're picturing in your head, and these systems will build that exact moving visual from scratch, frame by frame. But hey, maybe your video really needs that human touch, right? An actual face looking at the viewer to build trust. That's where AI avatars shine. Platforms like HeyGen, Synthesia, IndieID give you these incredibly realistic digital humans. And the coolest part, they lip-sync perfectly to the voiceover audio we created back in step 2, seamlessly blending the text, the voice, and the visuals into one cohesive performance. We have all our pieces now. Time for the polish with step 4, video editing and automation. Let's match up the most popular AI editors with their specific superpowers, because they all do something a little different. CapCut, it's absolutely packed with built-in AI features for those quick, trendy edits. Then there's Descript, which is just a total game changer. Its superpower is letting you edit your video just by editing the text transcript. If you highlight a sentence on your screen and hit delete, it automatically chops that exact video portion right out of your timeline. Mind-blowing. And finally, if you want to repurpose your stuff for social media, Opus Clip does a one-click transformation, intelligently carving your long videos into super engaging, bite-sized shorts or reels. But wait, what if you just want to skip all of that? That brings us to step 5, all-in-one AI solution. Seriously, if you want to skip the assembly line entirely and not bounce around between 4 different apps, tools like InVideo AI and Flicky are the ultimate shortcut. They do everything we just talked about, but all in one place. You just hand them a single script prompt, and they autonomously go out and gather the voice, the images, and the video clips, and stitch the whole shebang together. It is quite literally an entire production studio consolidated into one single text box. Looking through our source material, there's this really fascinating shift happening. The technology isn't just a passive tool sitting there anymore. It's practically a willing collaborator. The AI interface actually tells you, I can directly create a video for you. Just tell me what kind of video you want. It even tosses out a wonderfully simple example, like a cat playing in a park. It is just sitting there waiting for your command. So I'm going to leave you with this provocative challenge, directly inspired by the sources we looked at today. The tools are here. The technical barriers are completely gone. Do you want to create a video on a specific topic right now? What is your very first video idea going to be? Jot it down, pick one of the amazing tools we discussed today, and just start creating. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this empowers you to turn your ideas into reality. Catch you next time.